Keyshawn Davis is rapidly emerging as one of boxing's most compelling rising stars. In his latest outing, he faced Jermaine Ortiz, a fighter who pushed both Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez to the limits and delivered a commanding performance that underscored his still developing elite potential. Davis showcased a sophisticated skill set throughout the bout, blending sharp, disciplined boxing with the versatility to control the action, whether pressing forward or operating off the back foot. He was equally effective initiating exchanges and neutralizing them, maintaining poise, balance, and positional awareness at every range. What truly distinguished his performance, however, was not just how he did it, but how he did it. With precision, composure, and a maturity that signals he belongs among the sport's elite contenders. When I study fighters, what stands out most is their approach. Let's start with offense. When you think of a boxer who excels in offense, you typically see them imposing a physicality or power. Then there's the offensive technician. The punches aren't forced, and the combinations aren't thrown simply to overwhelm. They build their attacks in layers. And by layers, I mean the technician uses each movement with intention, setting traps and gathering information in real time.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to the middle. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
Really good technicians almost never commit fully to the first punch. The opening strike isn't thrown with the intention of ending the exchange. It's thrown to begin it on the terms. The first touch is usually a setup, a positioning tool, a way to create alignment that quietly lays the foundation for the true point of attack. In a southpaw versus orthodox matchup, the task becomes more complex with mirror stance. The lead hands sit directly across from one another, crowding the center line, making a jab a difficult weapon to land consistently. The lane is naturally obstructed. Ortiz made it even narrower by employing a long guard, extending his lead hand to disrupt distance and further clogging the path to the jab. Keyshawn's solution was subtle. Rather than forcing a jab upstairs, he redirected it to the body. By slipping his head off the center line, he worked around the extended long guard and neutralized the immediate threat of the lead hand. But the body jab served a deeper purpose. It wasn't just an attack, it was a disguise. As he shot the punch, he took the inside foot position. With his feet set, the body jab then drew attention downstairs, shifting the geometry of the exchange, setting up the straight right cross upstairs. Building off the established threat of the lead hand, Keyshawn added yet another layer of control. This time, he didn't commit to the punch. He extended the jab just enough to make contact. A touch rather than a follow-through, using it to push Ortiz back, pinning him closer to the ropes. From this position, Ortiz could hold position, slide up, or move down. He chose the latter and moved down, drifting directly into alignment with Keyshawn's right hand. But instead of firing a predictable straight right cross from the outside, Keyshawn showed patience. He feinted a straight jab to the body to step in and freeze Ortiz in position, then shooting the straight right cross, splitting the high guard with precision. With the lead jab to the body established as a threat, the feint now carries genuine weight. Ortiz can't afford to ignore it. Keyshawn understands this and uses it to manipulate reactions, selling the feint as a trigger to create openings. Keyshawn had another trick up his sleeve to manipulate positioning: herding. Herding in boxing is the deliberate use of a punch to steer an opponent into a desired position. Rather than following Ortiz around the ring, Keyshawn applied control, directional pressure by placing his left hook on the guard, prompting Ortiz to shift his head directly in line with the right hand. The left hook acted as a goalpost, narrowing options, funneling Ortiz into a specific lane or head slot directly with the straight right cross. Attack in a quick succession offers multiple advantages. Rapid sequences allows a fighter to make a read and immediately exploit that same opening before the opponent can adjust. When this happens, An undisciplined opponent will often shell up or repeat the same defensive reaction, making them easier to anticipate and strike. Keyshawn opens a feint upstairs to set up a straight right to the body. Ortiz defends by rolling and leaning back, which causes the follow-up left hook to fall short. Recognizing that Ortiz is relying on the Philly shell and leaning away from shots, Keyshawn immediately fires a 1-2 to close the gap. Keyshawn again makes the read on Ortiz pulling back, following up by stepping in to shoot the straight right cross. Recognizing openings in real time is a critical skill. When Ortiz was trapped in a corner, Keyshawn allowed him to initiate the exit. Ortiz chose to dip underneath and come up to reposition. Anticipating this, Keyshawn waited for the head to pop up before firing his left hook, stopping Ortiz in place and squaring him up. The momentum from the left hook loaded Keyshawn's lead shoulder, enabling him to drive a power jab straight through Ortiz's high guard. The question then becomes, why did Ortiz choose to roll underneath to exit? With his back pinned against the corner, he was anxious due to the confined space. A simple subtle drop of Keyshawn's lead hand was enough to suggest a potential left hook, prompting Ortiz to bite on the move and roll underneath. Once he committed to change the levels, he had to follow through with the exit, which played directly into Keyshawn's trap. The essence of high-level offense lies in the ability to strike in every direction, around and through the guard, upstairs and downstairs. It also requires varying speed and rhythm, not only to disrupt timing, but to create and exploit openings. Another key factor was Keyshawn's balance. He consistently maintained a strong, stable base, which allowed him to fire punches while Ortiz was still recovering and out of position.
Trying to come back. Try to make
Effective defense rests on three core elements: footwork to create space, hand positioning to block and parry, and head movement to create an elusive target. Keyshawn blends these layers in real time, addressing punches individually rather than defending combinations statically. By understanding his vulnerabilities in every position, Keyshawn develops a sharper read on which areas Ortiz is likely targeting, allowing him to anticipate threats and respond rapidly. This level of composure demands sharp reflexes and spatial awareness. As he repositions to defend, small openings naturally appear, but he recognizes them instantly and closes the door just as quickly, maintaining defensive integrity while staying in position without having to sacrifice the readiness to counter.
To slow down that athleticism.
Keyshawn Davis did land some shots like that uppercut right there, and earlier
Is to whack Jermaine Ortiz to the body. There's a
Striking and defending form two essential halves, but effective counterpunching is what completes the whole. By combining layered defense with a constant offensive threat, Keyshawn forces Ortiz to attack in layers as well. When Ortiz fails to do so, gaps open within his own offense. Those breakdowns often lead to openings and overextension, and each time he stretches beyond his balance or base, he is punished for those mistakes. What separates a technician from an assassin is the ability to flip the kill switch. Once Keyshawn identified the flaw in Ortiz's armor, he ruthlessly targeted that weakness. From that moment forward, he shifted gears decisively, draining Ortiz at a fight and taking the soul from him.